Hello class 7, welcome to Ideal Classroom. This video has been specially made to cover exercise 1.3 question number 5 from your NCERT book. So let's begin. Starting from question number 5, A part. A part is 26 into minus 48 plus minus 48 into minus 36. To make easier question for you, I am putting 26 into minus 48 in a bracket and minus 48 into minus 6 in other bracket. Now you can see that minus 48 is in this bracket and minus 48 again in this bracket. So here we will apply distributive property over addition. A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. Here A is common, so we can choose that A is minus 48 because A is part of first bracket and A equal to minus 48 part of another bracket. So we are choosing distributive property over addition. Why we are not choosing minus, means over subtraction? Because we can relate that A into B plus A into C. It means minus 48 is A. Now using distributive property, here A into B plus A into C equal to A into B plus C. As already told that minus 48 is A because common in both bracket. So this is your A, this is B, this is C. Now substituting values. A is minus 48, B is 26 plus C is minus 36. Now second step is minus 48 into subtract 26 plus minus 36 and subtract minus 48 into minus 36 is greater number and minus sign in front of it. So minus 10 will come. Multiply minus 48 with minus 10. So you get 480 and 480 is your answer. B part. Question is 8 into 53 into minus 125. According to commutativity of multiplication, A into B equal to B into A. It means when we multiply integers in any order, we get the same answer. For example, 5 into 3 equal to 3 into 5. The left will also 15 and right will also 15. It means we can say that if we multiply integers in any order, we get the same answer. But in this question, into 53 into minus 125. But in this question, we have three numbers. If I multiply 8 with 53 and then answer with minus 125, the answer will become very difficult to calculate and time consuming also. So to make our work easier, we will group two numbers together in such a way we get zeros at the end. We know that if we multiply 8 with 15, we will get 5 in the end. 8, 3, 15. So we get 5 at the end. but we choose 8 with minus 125 so that we get 0 at the end. So here I multiply 8 with minus 125 and then with 53. If I multiply 8 with minus 125, I get minus 1000. Multiply by 53. Then multiply minus 1000 with 53. We get the answer minus 53,000. And this is way to solve this question. C part. 15 multiply minus 25 multiply minus 4 multiply minus 10. We have just discussed that to make our calculation easier, we will group numbers so that we get zeros at the end. If I multiply 15 with minus 25, I will get 5 at the end. But if I multiply 15 with 4, then I will get 0 at the end. So I am making group with 15 minus 4 and minus 25 and minus 10. So if I multiply 15 minus 4, then I get 60. Multiply minus 25 multiply minus 10, we get 250. Again multiply 60 with 250. Now your answer is minus 15,000. We can do this question in another way also. If I multiply minus 25 with minus 4 and 15 with minus 10, then we will get 0 at the end in the both groups. D part. Minus 41 multiply 102. Here 102 is bigger number. So we have to split this number into 100 plus 2. It is 100 plus 2 now. Now we can relate with this distributive property over addition. This is A into B plus C. When we multiply A with B, we get A into B and then plus A with C. A multiply C. Now we have minus 41 as A, B is 100 and C 2. Minus 41 multiply 100 and next plus minus 41 multiply with 2. Next step is multiply with 100. We have 4100 with minus sign minus 82. Now according to rule minus minus plus, but we will take minus sign because 4100 is bigger number. Our answer is minus 4182. E part. 625 multiply minus 35 plus minus 625 into 65. The same question we have already discussed in A part. Now here 625 is common in both groups. Using distributive property over addition, A into B plus C will be equal to A into B plus A into C. So taking common 625 minus 35 and minus 65. 625, we are adding these two numbers as minus minus is plus. Now multiply 625 with minus 100. We get minus 625 and answer is 62,500. F part. 7 into 50 minus 2. 7 is common. 7 is multiplying with 50 and then also with 2. Here we will apply distributive property over subtraction. A into B minus C equal to A into B minus A into C. So A into B minus C is equal to A into B and minus A into C. Here 7 is A, 50 is B and 2 is C. Substituting values, A into B, it means 7 into 50 minus sign, 7 multiplied by 2. Next step is 7 multiplied by 50. 350 minus 7 to the 14. Subtract 10, 4, 6, 4, 1, 3 and 3. The answer is 336. G part. Question is minus 17 multiply minus 29. Do not multiply minus 17 minus 29 directly because we have to use here distributive property over addition. Minus 29 here in our question D, we have already done same question, only digit was changed. Minus 17 into, we break minus 29 into minus 30 plus 1. Now we have plus here, so we use distributive property over addition. A into B plus C, and again I told you A, B, then plus A multiplied with C. Here A is A is minus 17, B is minus 30 and C is 1. A minus 17, B is minus 30 and plus minus 17 multiply with 1. Simply multiply 0, 510. We have 2 minus sign over here, so we get positive integer. Plus minus minus. Minus 17 multiplied with 1, we get minus 17. So subtract. And answer is 493. Our last part is H. Minus 57 minus 19 plus 57. Here we have 3 numbers but 2 groups. If we multiply any integer with 1, we get integer. For example, multiply 5 with 1, we get 5. So I multiply this 57 with 1 so that we can easily get a common number. Here minus 57 and here 57 only. So first of all cancel out minus and minus. So I have now 57 into 19 plus 57 into 1. Now coming back to distributive property over addition. Why addition? Because we have plus and we have one common as A. Here A into B plus A into C, which is A into B plus C. Now we have 57, 57 is A, this is your A, B and C. 57 multiplied by 19 plus 1. Now 57, 20. Multiply 57 with 20. 1140. This is your answer. I hope this concept is clear to you. Thank you for watching this video.